Palettes, pouts, perfumes and panning, and I'm here tonight with a very quick eye look using my first panning palette. Now, the purpose of the pan mist is to decide whether I keep the palette or pass it on to somebody who will appreciate it more than I do. So the first palette that I am going to use for my pan mist challenge to myself and my Facebook panning group and my YouTube subscribers is Peachy Queen, the Grinch. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one in the world who hasn't ever seen the Grinch, but I haven't. I've never seen that film. There's the palette. Now, I'm not sure whether it was, I think it was Boris Karloff. It could have been Bela Lugosi, but I think it was Boris Karloff that voiced the Grinch in the original movie. So, sleeve, palette, and those are the beautiful. It says, "You're a mean one." Not sure of that. "You're a mean one." That might be a tagline from the movie, I'm not sure. And those are the shades. As you can see. And they are absolutely stunning. There is reds and there is greens and there's browns and there is a taupe and there is a coffee colored brown and there is a nice silver and there is a couple of glitter shades and a white and a black. So those are the shades that I'm going to be working with, and I'm going to concentrate on the greens. I'm going to concentrate on Vile, and I'm going to concentrate on Joy, and then perhaps either Rotten or Bad, the red one, the matte red or the glitter red, I'm not quite sure. And then on the inner corner I'm going to use Roast Beast. Yeah, that's right. No. So this is the start of my, what I'm calling pan mist, and if you've seen yesterday's video you know what it's all about. I am challenging myself to pan as much as I can, and anything I'm not going to use, if it's in good condition, if it's new, if it's not touched at all, which in some cases may be the case, I will pass it on. And then there are items like this, the brown mascara, where I have several different brands, and these are just three: Catrice, Benefit, and this one is Beauty Bay. And I have also the Stick It by NYX. So there's 4 to hand for the brows. So this is completely unnecessary. So from yesterday on, I decided to pan as much as I can and enjoy what I have and pass on what I'm not using and let somebody else enjoy it. So let's get on with the makeup. I have my lips lined, I have my foundation on, I have my contour slash blush slash bronzer, which most certainly has earned its keep in my cosmetic collection, 100%. Everything has been used and enjoyed and used on the daily, or maybe they're not daily because I don't wear makeup on the daily, but when I use makeup, this is what I use, as you can see. And even at that, you can see how there's still so much left. So that just proves the point that even if you use something every time you do your makeup. You're still not going to run out for a very, very, very long time. And then this one. This is another one that I have huge pan, and I also use that regularly. So there are two. Now on with the Grinch palette, and the brushes I'm using tonight were gifted to me, and I am going to be using the brushes by Beauty Bay, and they're called Zodiac brushes, and I think they're from they're from BH Cosmetics, beg your pardon. They're actually BH Cosmetics brushes that Beauty Bay stock. So whether they were BH when BH had them, or whether they're BH now that Makeup Revolution have them, I'm not quite sure. But anyhow, they're the Zodiac collection by BH Cosmetics. And they're a nice looking brush. Let's see how they perform. So the first colour that I'm going to use, so Violet is the first shade that I'm going into. It's this one here, it's Spring Green. And I am looking forward to seeing how they perform. I have always found that the Peachy Queen palettes have been very, very good quality. I suppose you could call them an indie brand. I have quite a few palettes from Peachy Queen, and every one of them I have loved. But yet again, they're like these brands, they don't seem to get put out there very much. So that's Vile put down there. The next colour I'm going into is Joy. And Joy is more Shamrock Green. This one down here. Now I have no problem using greens because green is one of my favourite colours as regards eyeshadow. And my attachment to green started way back when I seen somebody with a similar colour eye as I have wearing green on a TV mini-series, and it just seemed to pop her eye colour out. And so, as I was saying, my fascination with green eyeshadow came to me when I watched a mini-series back in the 80s, and there was a lady in it called Peter. It was an Australian mini-series, and it was called Return to Eden, and she had always this green eyeshadow, and it just made her eyes pop, and I thought it was stunning. And I always said to myself, when I get money and I'm able to buy makeup, I will definitely be purchasing green. Of green shadows comes in. So Spring Green, Shamrock Green. I'll just give a little bit more of the Shamrock Green, the Joy. Some people find green a scary colour. Now I personally don't, but maybe that's something to do with the colour of my eyes. They're golden brown, so green doesn't scare me, but blue does. Blue eyeshadow scares the heck out of me, and I try to avoid it. I don't think it suits me, and Of course, it's personal preference. A lot of people like blue eyeshadow, but I don't. So, Joy and Vile, and I can see where Joy starts, Vile starts, Joy ends, and Vile ends. Now, I think they're excellent. So, next is the mobile part of the eye and the inner corner. So I'm going to use either Stinky, the top one, or the bottom one, which is golden. And I think I will go with the top one. So that's that one, and I'm going to use this brush. Just 1 second. These brushes, as I said, are new to me, and I have to say I find them quite good. So I'm going to put Stinky on without dampening the brush down. That's what it looks like. And I will go ahead and dampen it down with the MAC Fix Plus and see what different that makes to the color. So in we go again. Oh yeah, absolutely. What a difference that makes. Beautiful. I hope you can see that. I hope the camera's picking it up. So we have the 2 colors and third color, and definitely the MAC Fix Plus definitely makes a difference. So I'll just put another little bit of that on. That is a really good color. So the final color is Roast Beast, and I'm using the small brush for that, and I'm going to use it dry, and I'm just going to put it in here, which is something we didn't do, and even without dampening that down, it's pretty obvious that it is very, very vibrant. Really quite nice. Absolutely. Really nice. I'm very happy with that. And I did put a tiny bit of shimmer from the Stinky color up here between my eyebrow and the top of the Vile. Yeah, Vile. The Vile shade. The spring green, not the shamrock green. So that was those colors. Now the thing is, do I do a green underneath or not? And as I am just trying out the palette and trying to use my palettes as much as possible, I am going to go and use Joy. No, actually, I'll go with the red. I'll go with the red, Rotten matte red, just for a change. So I'll just put a little bit of that. Now I know pinks can make my eyes look like I have a sore eye, and I don't like that look at all. But reds, if you have brown eyes or hazel eyes or green eyes, they can be really, really nice. So just something to consider. Don't rule them out completely, give them a chance. And as I said, a lot of people can wear pink without their eyes looking sore, and a lot of people can wear red. So Rotten, I'll just go over it once more. I'm happy with that, for sure. Yeah. And then I will just turn the brush and put a tiny bit of, I think it's Naughty. Yeah, Naughty. It's a chocolate brown. I'll put a tiny bit of that on top. to give a little bit of definition. Now there is a little bit, I can see a fallout there, but nothing that can't be addressed. So I'm going to take that brush. There you go. Now I have to say, those brushes from BH, they were gifted to me by my daughter, eyeshadows, and these also came in the pack. This is the one I dusted off with. They are very soft and really nice to work with. So I am more than happy with that eye look. And I will just give one more tiny little bit of mascara just to finish the look off. And I like to hold my brows up because the mascaras I use usually have something in them to actually hold the brows up, kind of like a hairspray for your brows, and that to me is what I need. I don't really need length. I have length. I do need volume. I don't have a whole ton of volume without the mascara, but I find when I actually hold the brush underneath and leave it for a couple of seconds, it gives me as much definition as I want, because I don't like the idea of fiddling around with fake lashes. Now maybe as a once off, and I have actually worn them, not in this decade but in a prior one I did actually wear fake lashes. So I have my MAC lipstick on. It's a red. If you're wondering the shade, I will link down below. Just put a little bit more of that on. And I have my Mrs. Glam pencil lip liner. A little bit more of that. I have a little bit of highlighter there. Usually I cover the cupid's bow, but I didn't today. I ran with it and worked with it, which I don't usually do. But it just got me thinking where we get our inspiration for our makeup from. All over the place, I would be my guess. It could be TV, it could be whatever it may be. It could be a magazine, a person you like, a person you admire, whatever, a person you know in real life that you like the look of their makeup. The hair is looking a bit shoddy today, but day 2, what can you do? It's been brushed and I have my emeralds in and my emerald pendant. And as you can see, I am a green girl, definitely loves her greens, and I am not averse to working with some reds either, because I reckon that they work really well with brown eyes, hazel eyes or green eyes. It really pops them. So depending on the colour of your eye, or depending on your personal preference, if you have any other coloured eyes and you like red, go for it. Why not? So I hope you found that helpful, and it has helped me to decide whether I keep or I pass on this to somebody who would appreciate it more than me. So if you would like to decide for me what you think of the look, should I keep it, should I pass it on, you decide. Sometimes somebody else's opinion is better than your own. So let me know what you thought of the look. So thanks for watching and I appreciate it. Until the next time, bye.